first off, AMC, in case you don't know what's been going on, AMC and GameStop have been acting just ridiculous. They've been just extra ghetto this week. AMC literally went up 100% last night. I don't know if y'all know that AMC went up 100%. AMC stock just a few days ago, you could have bought AMC stock for $3. Now it's priced at 727. Now here's what's interesting though. The price so far today has gone up 40% since this morning, but it's dipped quite a bit since this afternoon. Earlier, it was as high as 11 or $12.66. So if you bought at 12.66, you've lost a big chunk of almost half of your investment. You lost 40% of your investment if you bought when the price was at 12.66. Hence is the risk in participating in such a volatile, chaotic situation. The problem with AMC and GameStop is that there's no economic fundamentals backing any of this move. This is all being driven by the Redditors and the AMC apes and Roaring Kitty and this whole culture around meme stocks. That's what's been driving the price. And this really is pretty tantamount to old school market manipulation. There's nothing new about a meme stock. There's nothing new about meme stocks. This has been happening for over 200, 300, 400 years. In fact, it's been happening for thousands of years. People have always manipulated prices since the beginning of time. I'm just really curious to see when they're going to make this illegal, because what's happening is they're doing things on these message boards to push the price way, way up. And what's going to ultimately occur is that you're going to have a scandal where you'll find out that there are people in the center who are manipulating this situation to make sure that they know exactly when to sell and exactly when to buy. It's no different. It's as predictable in my mind. It's as predictable as the fact that when they started to legalize sports gambling and promote gambling at every sporting event, I said at some point they're going to have a big scandal. There's going to be some NBA player, NFL players that's going to get caught fixing the spread or fixing points. And so far, they've only had two scandals. These are the first two in what will be dozens of scandals. One was the biggest, highest paid baseball player in the major leagues, a Japanese guy. His manager was taking bets on baseball games or something, or doing something illegal with baseball games. And then number two, there was an NBA player that played for the Toronto Raptors who has been suspended for life because he was doing something, basically the equivalent of point shaving in an NBA game. They're not the only ones though. There are going to be other people that are doing the same thing. Just there's too much money involved. So really, in a way, they're making the mistake of thinking that I can get close to the fire and I won't get burned. No, they're going to burn the whole damn house down. And at some point, just imagine in 5 years, the cover of some major sports magazine, maybe Sports Illustrated. I don't know if they're still here or not. They're going to have some big gambling scandal on the cover that's going to involve some LeBron James level player who's making hundreds of millions of dollars fixing games. But that's here nor there. All right. So now what would I do with AMC or GameStop? First of all, I would really have to understand that it's a casino. Like that's the first thing you got to understand is that if you get involved with these stocks, you are playing a game of musical chairs. You don't know when Cinderella is going to turn into a pumpkin. When these stocks start to trade at their true value, then bad things are going to happen. What has already occurred is that the smart money has already reacted to this. When they see this is what they call irrational exuberance. When smart money people start to see retail investors or gamblers, pretty much, or the Redditors start to push the stock price up, they immediately jump in, and their mindset is that of a seller. Their mindset tends to be not, I'm going to ride this wave until the wheels fall off. Their mindset is, okay, how do we take advantage of this by selling this $2 asset for 10, 12 bucks? Well, I can tell you already that part of the reason the stock price declined is because the first thing that AMC did when they saw the price take off is they sold $250 million worth of stock. They sold when they started seeing this happen. They didn't say we're going to ride with the apes to the end. I saw Planet of the Apes yesterday. It was a little bit boring. I'm not going to lie. I fell asleep twice, but I watched Civil War the day before. Civil War kept me awake. Planet of the Apes didn't, but they were both decent movies though. But anyway, since we were talking about apes, I just thought I'd bring that up. All right, so what's happened is that the price has dropped because the people at the top, the insiders, are selling, and that's consistent with financial theory. In financial theory, the people that know more about an asset when the market watches those people to decide what to do. So if the insiders are selling, the outsiders should be saying, wait a minute, you're selling. So if you're selling, I should be selling too, because I don't know what's going on with this company. I don't know what's going to happen next. So I'm just going to follow your lead. Or another way to look at it is that when you increase the supply of a commodity, typically the price goes down, it does not go up. So the AMC insiders are selling for logical reasons. They know that their stock is not going to be trading at this 8, 9, 10, $12 range, most likely in the future. It's going to go back to normal. And so they're taking advantage of the getting while the getting's good, because AMC is a company that really needs the cash flow. Now, there's that other side, where people may jump in. Again, if you're a speculator, you can jump in and say, I'm going to buy this stock at this price now and hope that it continues to go up forever. Well, I don't know how that, I mean, here's the thing. If you do this, I'm not here to tell you what to do or not to do. I do not give investing advice on this channel. Let me know. Give me a yes or no if you understand that I do not give investing advice on this channel. I've been having to repeat that 1,000 times ever since there were people who somehow believe that I own the Tulsa Real Estate Fund or own some percentage of it or whatever. No, I did not own it. I supported it, but I don't own the damn thing. So I have to make sure I repeat this so that people will get this. So the slow kids in the back will understand. All right. So this is not investing advice, but here's what you could do if you wanted to participate and have a little bit of fun. Well, the first thing is, number one, if you jumped into this game, you'd have to be fully aware that you can lose every single penny that you put up. Make sure you understand that. You just have to know this, right? Because this stock could go right back to $3 a share, game over. It doesn't do anything it doesn't wake up for another 5 years or something.